उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार, ओ नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले
मैं पंछी बनकर उड़ जाऊं नील गगन के पार। मैं पंछी बनकर उड़ जाऊं नील गगन के पार, जहाँ बाबा बैठे कर रहे हैं मेरा इंतजार। मैं पंछी बनकर उड़ जाऊं। पसारे बाबा खड़े हैं गले लगाने लिए, नजरों से श्रृंगार करेंगे नूर बनाने लिए। दिल की बातें दिल से करूं, दिल की बातें दिल से करूं, हो उन पर बलिहार। जहाँ बाबा बैठे कर रहे हैं मेरा इंतजार। मैं पंछी बनकर उड़ जाऊं। अव्यक्त मिलन मनाऊं मैं उनसा विदेही होकर, स्नेह सागर में समाऊं मैं तन मन को भुलाकर। उस मंजर को यूं ही निहारो, उस मंजर को यूं ही निहारो, वतन का करूं दीदार। जहाँ बाबा बैठे कर रहे हैं मेरा इंतजार। मैं पंछी बनकर उड़ जाऊं।
अरे शिव की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में
Om Shanti. Today, day of Sadhguru Baba, there is always so much pull to go to Baba in subtle regions, be with Baba, meet Baba, share news with Baba, and also offer Bhog to Baba. We every day cook food, we offer, but Thursday is a very special day. It's the day of, we call it Brihaspati. It could be the seed of the tree, father of the tree. So Sadhguru Baba, Baba's day. So generally, when I was able to go in the morning every Thursday, I will go to Harmony House or wherever I am to offer Bhog. So that hadn't been happening. So I thought we will offer Thursday evening with all of us together. We will go to Baba. So today when I was sitting in remembrance, of course on this day there are many special experiences. And because Baba is invoking and pulling the soul, it's like going beyond body. Not in a bodiless stage, but you feel like in an angelic stage. And the difference is that bodiless is soul is separate from body. But here, soul in angelic form, you really feel that when Baba is pulling the soul, it's like you're getting the costume of light or form of light, and then you go to subtle regions. You get connected to subtle regions. And then there, because day of offering, Baba just be there and meet me, meet all of us. And first Baba shares very, very lovely, very loveful and very powerful drishti with all of us. First Baba, like searchlight, moves his drishti on all of us. And then also Baba looks at each one of us. We could be in thousands or few hundred, but Baba's drishti, he looks at everyone. It doesn't take long for Baba. So then it's like personal drishti. So when that finished, then I look at Baba. Baba gives me also drishti, and that is where actually the meeting or communication begins. So smilingly, I just look at Baba, and Baba was giving drishti for quite a while. And so while taking drishti, then I said, Baba, I brought Bhog for you, and give the love remembrances from, we call this as Avyakti Parivar. And Baba smilingly accepted Bhog on our behalf. And then I start sharing with Baba that, Baba, you know what is happening in the world, but you also know what is happening with Baba's family, Brahmin family. And Baba, of course, knows everything. But it's always like we communicate on our behalf, and Baba acknowledges it. So I said to Baba that we are all sitting together here, and Baba, of course, saw all of you, in a gathering in certain regions. So Baba said that it's very, very loveful feelings when you all are together. And Baba also gives drishti. And then I said, Baba, you have any special directions for us? So Baba didn't say anything. But then also I remembered and I said, Baba, what about Dadi Janki? So Baba said, yes, she is my companion. So I said, Baba, can we offer her also today's Bhog? And Baba said, why not? And then Baba invoked Dadi Janki and they both were together. So Baba also fed Bhog to Dadi Janki. So I said to Baba that we have aimed to make good efforts to remain stable and unshakable. So Baba said that you all have to understand the importance of the time, that this time is very valuable time for the self and also for the world. For self, Baba said to just stay in remembrance of Baba, stay connected with Baba, so that Baba said it's very important to have a clean and clear mind and intellect. When it's clean, then it's clear. So just keep it clean, your mind and intellect clean, so that you can get signals from Baba and also from time. Because Baba said you will come to know internally. May not be exactly what's going to happen, but you will feel that time and Baba is indicating you to prepare yourself in a certain way, or to practice, or to be in certain stage. And also, Baba said that if you have uh, clean and clear intellect and mind, Baba said then every thought which you will create, Baba said, because it's pure, so it has a lot of power, so you can also serve the world. You will create atmosphere where everyone will feel very safe, very content, and will be free from sorrow. So it's not only you doing what you're doing is for the self, but actually while serving yourself, you are serving the world also. And then Baba said that children, you all should take time for yourself. Don't rush into planning for service, because there will be unlimited service. So this is the time that you put your intellect and mind in a deep silence and empower yourself in such a way that when there will be, even in physical way, lot of service, Baba says, you will be able to do it tirelessly. But some souls, Baba said, some children, they have a lot of enthusiasm, right? Because of that, they get themselves very engaged in service. But at this time, use time for yourself. And remember that when you are using time for yourself, it's really not the self. Because every pure thought you will create, when you will remember Baba, all these vibrations will be serving the world, creating the presence of God, creating presence of peace, creating presence of love. Not only that, but these vibrations will touch many who are trying to help. Even Baba said, whether they are scientists, whether they are religious leaders, whether those who do research, Baba said, your thoughts will help them. and then they will be able to, you know, get something, some relief, and everything could be not, you are not, as I said, that is you doing for yourself. I'm saying that from the self, every thought which you're creating now, because it's very pure thoughts and it's in remembrance of Baba. So even remembrance of Baba will create that, the vibrations where they might not directly feel presence of God, but they will feel the help. They will feel like they are being, something is being revealed to them, and they will get relief from whatever people are suffering from. So Baba said to, so Baba was sharing this, and then I was saying to Baba that even if you are invisible, more invisible at this time, Baba said, I have to be as a seed, serve whole world. And seed is always incognito. Branches, trunk, visible, but not the seed. So remember Baba as a seed of this tree of humanity, in which there are all religions and whole creation. And also Baba said, one of the practice which you should do to serve the world is also be a master seed. So when you are master seed, then whatever thoughts you create, they get merged in you as a seed. And then same thoughts emerge and serve the world also. So actually with every thought, every moment, you are serving the self and serving the world. And then Baba will start being in silence and start giving drishti to all of us. And then there are some souls who offered Bhog to Baba. So I give their love remembrances, and Baba said that children have lot of love for Baba, and children always have lot of bhavna to offer to Baba Bhog or whatever. So Baba really, really was remembering, giving lots of love to all of us. Shanti. I think we all having lot of good experiences, right? I had been also feeling very different. Many asked me, especially those who know me, that how could you do it every evening and why so much time? And so I said, I really don't feel I'm doing it. I think, of course, Baba, but it's Dadi Janki and both Dadis, Dadi Gulzar, Dadi Janki. They sit at 7 meditation, then they have chit chat. I used to take turn when I'm in Shantivan. Few days I will go in Dadi Janki's cottage, few days to Dadi Gulzar. And then Dadi Janki, after chit chat, if she's in her room, or she generally likes to give class in Diamond Hall, then when she has to go back into her cottage, she will pass Dadi Gulzar's cottage to say hello. So when I am sitting, then they have few minutes of chit chat. So once Dadi Gulzar, I looked at her, and she was not giving drishti, but there is a very beautiful Shiv Baba, Brahma Baba's picture in front of her in her room, very beautiful. So she was all the time taking drishti. And then she was so still. And so when she finished, I said, Dadi, what were you doing? I was taking all powers from Baba because I have to become Master Almighty like Baba. And she said, and of course, she is so humble and sweet. So we are children, but we also have to be masters. And it is both ways, because like since morning, I was thinking that if someone asks you, how are you doing? I am doing well. What you doing? This is how we share. So two words which these days, especially today, who is making me go on in the sense of the way I'm doing? I really feel that Janki used to say, but that time I used to hear like a point of knowledge or her experience. And today also when you heard that Janki saying God's energy, that pure energy. And I also say, Baba is making me keep going on. Is Baba who is making me do. Chala raha hai, kara raha hai. Because when I am doing it, then it's just like, okay, I'm doing it. When you constantly feel that it's Baba who is making you do. So it's both ways. As I said, we have to be master, but also this feeling is emerging more and more. चलाने वाला चला रहा है, कराने वाला करा रहा है. Even if I say in English, it won't be same. That he's helping us to continue, he's making us do. And this feeling is so strong in my heart. चलाने वाला चला रहा है. Because whatever we are, but still we have limited capacity, right? And I'm sure that when you all will think about it, feeling this way is like feeling the presence of Baba. Someone asked me, it was yesterday or where is Shiv Baba now? Where is he? I said, he is at his home. What is he doing? I said, serving the world. Because when there is sorrow, there is heaviness, you can't feel the presence of God. It's so interesting that people need God when they are suffering, but at time of suffering, their mind is so much in the suffering that they cannot feel God. So they start calling out, they do prayers, they chant. But Baba has taught us that if you want to experience Baba's presence, your energy and Baba's energy should be same. Baba, you are ocean of peace. But Baba, I'm very disturbed today. You can't experience peace because your mind can't experience peace. It's so disturbed. So one thing which I have kept in my life, my relationship with God, I always smile in front of Baba, always with smiling face, so that I can receive from Baba. And Baba can look at me, knowing if there are tests or there are difficulties, challenges, can still bless me. Some people, they go in Baba's room, they start telling their problems to Baba. I jokingly say this room is not meant for it. We don't want energy of difficulties, problems in Baba's room. Just say where we go. If we are going in front of God, He knows your situation, right? But He has given me knowledge, so I'm using knowledge and going in front of God. And He knows. But even if I have to tell, then like sometimes we write to Baba, we keep letters in Baba's room. But always remember that Baba loves to see his children, like parents, they love to see children happy, no? So happy is not happy in the sense of you laughing but at least you, with your faith, you have to have your face cheerful. My relationship with God, Baba, always had been that I go very cheerful or smiling in front of Baba, always. Because I know that's what he will love. Or I have used his services, no, knowledge, Murli, are his services to us. And if I have utilized his services, then I should be able to take off the load and leave problems aside and say, Baba, now I'm in front of you. So that you can take current from Baba. You can take blessings from Baba. But if your intellect mind is so entangled in thinking about situations, sometimes a lot of planning for service, like it's very engaged. When I was coming to foreign land, it's really, it was difficult because not knowing the land, I knew English, but not necessarily other languages. And then we had different places to stay, people's basement or somewhere in a room, and little we cooked and offered, but it was little bit like I came from Delhi and I came from a very big center in Delhi. And here you come in a very, very small room. First I came to Germany, went to many countries in Europe. But the whole thought was to share Baba's message and see if we can get some centers open. But when I was leaving, so Baba used to give some blessings. Many, many blessings. But one blessing, Baba said, keep your line of intellect clear so that you can get answers from Baba. Because main thing used to be that how do we know what to do, not do, what to do even? So when I came to New York, first I was in Europe for quite a while. And there were not centers, but we stayed with different families too. And I was alone at that time, and the host, brother and one more, like three of us will travel. So in New York, I remember this thought. So you all know that the ministers, all the ministers of government, they have one telephone at their residence, red telephone, and that's the line to president or prime minister. They can't use that phone. It happened to me. I was at someone's home. Actually, it was Uncle Gayatri's father. So he was vice president. So on the kitchen counter, the counter outside, and so there was this red phone. I didn't realize, so I was trying to take and call. He said, no, you can't touch this phone. So I said, why? He said, this is the phone in line which we cannot use. It is between me and the president. Because if there is emergency, if he needs me, And then I realized that's what Baba meant, that keep your line of intellect, one line of intellect free, not engaged, too much engaged. So that when Baba is calling you, or if you have to call Baba, use that line. And since that, I remember it both ways, because I saw practically, and the point also was there. So it was so interesting to, since then I always say, a lot of thoughts, but intellect also, you have to plan, but all the time your intellect is only either planning or problems or situations or thinking about others. I don't know what's the percentage, maybe 80-90%. But that is why we're doing this drills, Baba, to keep your intellect plain. No, Baba had said in Murli once that when you have plain intellect, then whatever plans emerge, they will be implemented in a very natural way. But if we keep planning, and then even if you do it, you will find that this whole thing of long-term success or sustainability of that doesn't exist. So when Baba is saying today, like clean and clear intellect, I could relate that a lot. So when you are in front of Baba, if you want to share a good news. My relationship with Brahma Baba and Dadis was that I always will plan what good news I could share with them. And a lot of people, when you ask them, did you talk to your senior? Oh, I don't have problem. Because they think seniors are meant only to talk about problems. Like God also, like problems, only solution giver. But what about love? What about closeness in relationship? So myself and some of us of our age at that time, when I went to Baba first time, I was 16. So I thought what to take for Baba, how to entertain Baba. So one sister was with me and she was from, actually she lived in Hong Kong, and parents, and then she was in India. She used to dance very nicely, very little. I mean, little in the sense 16, 17. So every time she will prepare a new song, new dance, and we will go, and Baba, when Baba meet us, call them. But if somebody says to the sister, I want appointment with Baba, Baba will say, I will call. And with us, Baba used to keep calling us because they knew Baba appointment making is some problem. So Baba will help. But we used to get lot of opportunity. Sometimes every 2 hours, Baba will call those sisters. So God also likes that, right? That's what I saw. But every time you just sit, either you're talking about problem or service, or but somewhere the relationship, what is relationship is where you're really sharing things from your heart, and kind of aim is to keep everyone light and happy. So it's not that we don't go to Baba but then keep your mind, intellect light and clear so that you can receive first from yourself, and you yourself will find solution. Because your intellect and pure energy will help you to find the way. Sometimes Baba also jokes, it's your business, no? And what I have to do in that? I have come to purify you. Many times he will joke, and then Baba will say, it's your karmic accounts you have to settle, no? Yes, it's through remembrance, but remembrance effort I have to do. So it's really understanding how by keeping clean and clear intellect, and just when you go in Baba's room or sit with Baba, just in silence, smilingly take drishti from Baba. And then your energy also will be so pure and sato at that time that right thoughts will start emerging. And that's where you will find solution, and you will become then used to finding that those solutions. Not that for every problem you run to Baba. Even in Lokik way, when we are children, then we grow, we are mature. And that's why, remember, 1 year Baba had said that image of solution. And I remember how we all practice, I practice a lot. And after that, even while you are listening problem, you are in Baba's remembrance, and few minutes clarity comes, answer comes, you find the way. And by that time, scene of drama also brings the way for you, answer for you, solution for you. But because we don't use the right method, so we just run to Baba in Baba's room. We go to Baba's room to take drishti, take power. I remember that when Avyakti Bhatthi used to come, then everyone will go, and you get how much? Maybe half a minute or 1 minute just to stay in front in the line. So some will take a toy, some will take a card. And I never took anything because I thought that if I have half a minute, so Baba has to look at toy and me, then toy and me, right? Because if he doesn't acknowledge what you brought, you won't like it. So why I will share my drishti with a toy? Then that was my, I'm not saying what is right or wrong. I'm saying this is what I thought, that I want that drishti. And until now, that drishti stays with me. Anytime there is, energy different, I just create Baba drishti on me. So this relationship with Baba, also where I just go to Baba, and we always share with Baba, yes, Baba, I'm making good efforts. Baba, I'm practicing this, first relationship with that. Because he is my father, he is my teacher, he is Sadguru. And then we will think, Lord, like during Brahma Baba's time, then Prakash Mani Dadi's time. What to share with them in the sense of some good news. Dadi Prakash Mani always say, tell something new. What new we have to do? What is new thinking? Once generally I am so used to getting answers from Murli. I'm very used to finding solutions and understanding that, okay, if it's karmic accounts, then do mansa seva. But once there was little difficulty, which I thought maybe I could take help from Dadi Prakash Mani, so I told Dadi. But those days I used to stay 2 months in Madhuban. I said, Dadi, I have something, can I talk to you? She said, okay. But some or other 2 months passed, and when I'm leaving, I said, Dadi, we couldn't talk. Nothing will ever happen with you. You will always be victorious. And I took this blessing instead of trying to still find the answer. Dadi said, I will be victorious. So now every time I remember Dadi's blessing, I remember Baba's blessing. And blessing empowers, Awareness of the blessing is bringing power in your mind, in your intellect. So your power to discern and to resolve keep increasing. So when Baba says keep clean and clear intellect, clean also means, very subtle influences of different things different interpretations of knowledge, different explanations of knowledge. Keep to the original, keep to the original essence, no, because that has more power. So this way, clean. Dadi Janki tells us so much. No influence. Even last Sunday, I think Baba said, you like someone's quality, so inculcate it. And that soul, like Dadi Janki, never takes credit that what she is because of her efforts. She always says, from Baba. It's Baba gave, Baba gave, Baba gave. So what she's doing indirectly, by saying it, connecting us with Baba. Even we love her so much, but she will never want you connect with her because power will come from Baba. Sins will be destroyed by remembrance of Baba. So she always connected with Baba. Always, always. And that's what we have to do. Even if we are together, we love, we respect, we do receive from each other, but remembrance has to be of one Baba. Always, always. So when there is this remembrance of one Baba, then Baba keeps guiding us. No? Satguru really means supreme guide, who helps us to liberate us from anything. Could be settling of karmic account, could be a situation, but he's liberator. He bestows liberation to us. So whom I have to remember? So this whole topic of remembrance is when you really keep thinking of what Baba does, for everything I have to remember Baba. You know, I know that these 2-3 years, I went through a lot of different physical, that he calls it fixing of body. And I didn't allow in my thoughts anything to emerge. What will happen? There's so much pain. This, you know, anytime like any sin will emerge. I have to remember Baba. Let me remember Baba. And it was so good. I'm honestly saying that when we get absorbed in remembrance and make it a practice of remembrance, create Baba's presence, not only you have capacity to heal, but all around you also stay light. That I have pain, I have this, I have this, I have this, all the time. So those who are taking care, whether our own BK family, could be nurses, doctors, so they will help you because you have to tell, but their energy also stays very well. So I always say our pure feelings are healing, but that is only through Baba's remembrance. So I at least at this time, I always say, when people call me and say, but you shouldn't be talking, half an hour is okay. I said, it's okay, whatever. But I just feel that it's Baba and also our ancestor souls. No? At this time, Dadi Janki, but you all know that Dadi Gulzar, even if she's in silence, that she's so connected with Baba. And these days I had been thinking about Dadi Gulzar that it must be Baba keeping her body like this, you know. When she's okay now, but had to go to hospital. And I was visiting the hospital, which is a very, very big new hospital. The owner of the hospital had built a little quarter kind of thing in hospital where there's bedroom, dining room, sitting room. And he said he kept for his guru. So politicians will call, religious leaders will call to get that room, and he will say, no, only for my guru. But I don't know, one of the employees or worker came to know about Dadi Gulzar. And when she had to go to that hospital, then they asked the owner, can he give that? And he said, yes, I will give. So it's only Dadi Gulzar get to use that. And when I went, amazing, like, everything was there. But then, there are a few sisters, we went to the dining room and everything was like, and then, the sister was saying, every doctor who came want to come back and see her again. Not because of just her sickness, but just to have vision. They will call, can we come and just see Dadi? So I think that Baba is keeping her body and in a way well, I should say, because she's managing well. And so there are a lot of secrets which are revealed with the time. So don't just get like, okay, why, what's going to happen? Just have trust, have patience, determination, and we keep seeing different scenes of drama. And of course, Baba had said, you stay with me in my remembrance so that you can serve yourself and serve the world. So we all having this bhatti, right? We all are trying our best, right? To have good Amrit Vela, then listen to Murli properly. Now we have time, we can read, we can listen, we can write notes, be good student, and then do our drill every hour when there is traffic control. We do our drill properly, and then half an hour yoga every 2 hours. And then in the evening, we do bhatti all together. And in the night before, just keep your chart. Sometimes you don't want to write, but keep your chart properly of the self progress and also remembrance of Baba. So happy Sadguruvar. And I don't know if Srinivasan Bhai is there with, can I see the hand? Srinivasan Bhai, Padma Ben and Achal. Oh, you are here. Oh, 3 of you are here. So it was his birthday, Achal's birthday, son, and they felt very lucky that Bhog is being offered with such a big family. So Baba's lots of love, and Baba always liked that when you live in the family like a lotus flower, but also as a trustee. So when you are lotus flower, then you are beyond everything. But also when you are a trustee, then you understand Baba's directions and use your time, energy, all the resources based on Baba's directions. So Baba's special love remembrances to the family. And on behalf of all of us, not only me, not only Baba, but all of you, all of us wish you Baba's blessings remain with you. You are Baba's good children. Achal is in university, but now is at home. He had been in Gyan since childhood and goes to Peace Village for his, when we have youth camp. So he's a very, very good Baba's child. Okay, I don't know if, so it's really offering of Bhog is more love and bhavana. And for me, I think it's just an excuse to go beyond and go to Baba, share with Baba. So I take opportunity whenever Bhog has to be offered. And of course, it's not all the time I expect Baba to give message, but a lot of experiences come, lot of experiences. And so that's the blessing for tomorrow, that become angel or have subtle body to go to subtle regions. So someone once asked me, I was in Madhuban, a lot of Baba's children ask this question about how do we go to subtle regions. We use word going to subtle regions, but first what you have to do in this blessing, Baba is saying, change your costume. Baba said, if you're going to president's party, wherever you go, you use that costume accordingly, right? What kind of program you're going. So Baba is saying to come to subtle region, you need to have a subtle body. So subtle body is really, it's very interesting that when you become soul conscious, sit in remembrance, you start feeling that there is subtle body emerging. As I said, vocabulary, words are never enough to describe, and it always looks like a gross thing. But what I mean, I think you all must be experiencing when you sit in Baba's, then light, room becomes full of light. You feel yourself very light. So stage has to be prepared. And that stage becomes your costume. And with that costume, you can meet Angelic Baba, Avyakti Bhatthi. So that's your blessing for tomorrow. So you can practice it. Amrit Vela, you can sit with Baba. But go and come back, right? Baba, Brahma Baba used to say to us as trans messenger, go, come back, go, come back. Of course, we will come back, but sometimes. So it's like more experience, but don't think of where you will go, where soul can go. If soul leaves, what will happen to the body? So it's really Baba takes you into that experience. So then they say, oh, subtle region really exists. Of course it does. But soul is still in the body, no? So it's little subtle aspects to, and I won't take questions for that now because that will be quite long topic. But this is the blessing, and again, happy Sadhguru Baba's Day. And of course, all the blessings are with us with Baba sharing Baba's drishti upon each one of you and Baba's love on each one of you. Om Shanti. So today we didn't do drill. Maybe we can do drill and then we close. Om Shanti. I know there will be a lot of questions. And as I said, we won't go into questions today. We'll just keep what Baba has given us. Yeah. It's just short questions someone had been asking. What is limited end and unlimited end? So limited end is of the lifespan, and unlimited end is when cycle ends. This question had come back a few times, so it's from the Murli. Okay, let's all sit properly. I know you all are awake and sitting in your proper costumes and everything. As I withdraw, and bring my all energy in the center of forehead, become aware to be an incorporeal being, a being of light, there are mind and intellect and sanskars in this being. but I merge them, merge my mind, intellect, and sanskars, and become a seed, a point. Everything is merged in the seed. Baba is the seed of the whole world. But I also am a seed. Everything is merged in me. In this seed stage, I see a very beautiful image of light emerging as an angel from within. A beautiful image of light. And then as an angel, I connect with angelic world, angelic Baba, Avyakti Baba. I take drishti from Baba. And I share love with Baba. And thank Baba for whatever He is bestowing on us. The knowledge, the wisdom, the love, power. Om Shanti. So stay well, stay happy, stay with Baba, and everyone, Om Shanti and good night.